So I'm throwing some stoneware mugs, a bit of a change from making ridges and whatever else. So with the mugs that we're doing, stoneware, and I like to throw them quite thin. I don't want to turn anything. To me, it's not pointless. It's just I prefer to just throw everything and have it finished, so you get that sort of just thrown look of a pot. I don't want to scrape the sides or do anything to it if I can. So anyway, we throw on bats. So you can see I've got 2 pins, and we just a little bit of slurry, and that's the bat stuck. It's quite a quick system. So the size and weight we're using for the mugs is it's a 12 ounce. It's a fairly standard weight for mugs. And because it's stoneware, I'll bring it up 2 or 3 times into a cone to get it properly centered, but not just centered, but actually more workable. So then compress the base. I usually compress the base about 3 times, and then collaring up. Now the big difference in sort of my techniques and most people's is, so I'm throwing it very similarly, or very similar to the way I would normally throw a long top or a small flower pot. In other words, I'm using my ribs as my knuckles instead of my actual knuckle. So I take the rib like that, and then it's turning, and I'm squeezing the clay between my rib and my finger. I'm not scraping it, so I'm squeezing it. So it means you can actually, you're spreading the sort of surface area, a much greater surface area. Quick sponge out, and then with these, I find if I use a chamois on the rim, it just gives that little bit more compression. But the big difference is, because we're doing them on bats, if I was to lift that pot up, because it is so thin, it would warp.